Good day, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be on the planet Earth. I am broadcasting live on Instagram, Facebook, and on YouTube. YouTube is King Simon Presents. That's King Simon Presents at YouTube. On Facebook is King Simon Productions. On Facebook or King Simon. And on Instagram is King Simon Productions. Now, I'm going to give some tips on promotion in and production in your city or territory, wherever you may be on the earth. You can use these tips to benefit you, and it's actually coming out of my book. My book is called "No Promotion is Bad Promotion, and All Publicity is Good Publicity." This is my book. Now, the books. This particular book right now is on sale only because I have to make some corrections. I have to hire certain editors and new photographer and all that kind of stuff. So I only have like I think 9 left, and I'm going to be selling them slash the price from $19.99 to $9.99. And if you want the whole package of my books, you're more than welcome to get the whole package. These books are this is $20. The children's book. This is $20. The numbers are simple. People are complicated. And this will be slash half price. It will no longer be $20. So you can get this whole package for $50, and you get a free DVD also from the King Simon archive. Yes. So family, want to say enough respect. Hotep. Peace, assalamu alaikum, shalom alaikum to everybody, Irie, Islam, to everybody out there. This is your brother King Simon broadcasting on all the networks. I'm on YouTube at King Simon Presents, Instagram at King Simon Production, and Facebook on King Simon. So share this video because I'm going to give you some tips as a promoter and producer for many years. I've been doing it for over 20 years. I'm going to give you a tip. I'm going to give you some tips from out of my book on how to promote in your territory, how to produce events in your territory. I'm just going to give you basic tips, and I'm going to give you 9 tips and explain them if I have to. So it's very important that you share this video wherever you are. Share it on Instagram, share it on Facebook, and share it on YouTube because I'm doing it on 3 different networks. My YouTube, once again, is King Simon Presents at YouTube, that's right. And then on Instagram, my Instagram is King Simon Productions. And on Facebook is King Simon. Once again, we have a sale going on for all 3 of my books. Numbers are simple. People are complicated. That is the truth. Lord have mercy. 1 plus 1 is always going to be 2. But if you got 2 ones coming together as far as human energy, and both of them start acting arrogant, that's when the arguments start to ensue and problems start happening. That's one of the books. Of course, my children's book. This is called Numbers Are Simple. Our children's health is important. How to identify what can possibly happen, what to look out for as far as ailments or diseases that might come up if people are born from the first day of the month, all the way to the 31st of the month. This is a good book for not only children, but for adults, but it's easy to learn for children if you teach them. All right. And also my revised book, No Promotion is Bad Promotion, and All Publicity is Good Publicity. Just spell my name right. This is a very good book also. It's only slash half price because I'm doing some corrections on it. I'm doing some editing on it. But if you get it now, I only got like 9 of these left. After that, I'm not selling any more until it's finished. But you can get it for $9.99. But if you want the whole package, it's $50, and you get a free DVD from out of the archive, whether it be Dr. Sabi, one of my productions with Dr. Sabi, Dr. Africa, or my promotional DVD, because these are the tips I'm going to share with you right now. And if you read my book, you will definitely see these tips, because a lot of you out there, wherever you may be, whether you're in England, whether you're in Japan, whether you're in China, whether you're in Canada, whether you're in different states of the United States of America or on the Caribbean, this book in particular can help you to promote or set up your own promotional and production business. Like I said, I've been doing it for many years. As a matter of fact, I'm born in a nightclub. So I've been born in a production company, and I want to welcome all of you that's on, of course, people that's on Instagram. I got to big y'all up all the time. I want to big up Facebook, that's on you, of course. And I want to big up YouTube. Yes, I'm on YouTube too. So I'm on 3 networks. I'm not playing. Now, King Simon Presents on YouTube. Again, Instagram, King Simon Productions. And also, we got King Simon on Facebook. This is all about promoting people. I don't care what you do. I don't care what religion you're in. I don't care if you're a religious person. You can promote your religious functions by learning. My book teaches that. It gives you about sponsorship in my book. It gives you, it tells you about social media, the pros and cons of social media. And like I said, it's going on half price. It's usually $19.99, but I'm actually selling it for $9.99. If you want these books, I only have, I think, left because I'm only selling the rest of these until I finish editing and doing what I got to do. And I'm going to change the picture. I'm actually going to get do a photo shoot in a couple of weeks and actually do a professional picture. And because this is an old club picture from back in the day. This is back in 2001. This picture is 2001. And I know I still look the same smile, still got my real teeth. So I know what it is. So enough respect to all of you. And I really want to give a lot of you that are struggling with promoting or producing events in your society or your city or your territory. I just want to give you basic tips on how to promote and how to really start sharing what you do and how you do things. Even from if you're selling books, if you're selling products, the need and the importance of learning how to promote to people out there. The one thing I learned from people like Les Brown. Now, Les Brown is one of the top motivational speakers in the world. And one thing he always says is TTP. And that's in my book, TTP. Talk to people. You have to talk to people because people are the ones that help you to brand and help you to expand your brand to the next level. People are the frequency when it comes to those who want to know who made my hat. That's Copper Mike. Copper Mike is the one that make my hat. So Copper Mike is the one that makes it. So I'm promoting his stuff. This is all promotion. Even the shirt is a promotion. Honor your ancestors. Respect. So it's very important that y'all learn to talk to people. And after you TTP, you talk to more people. TTMP, talk to more people. So the first tip I'm going to discuss with everybody on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, please share this video because this is about promotion. You can even set your own promotional business up from the ground level on up. I have worked in Madison Square Garden. I've done promotions for Madison Square Garden, Radio City Hall, Barclays, Barclays Center I have, but I've never been on that stage. Barclays Center I have. I've done Randall's Island, which is 30,000 deep. Forest Hills, all the major venues in New York I have done throughout my life. I've been on all the major stages except the Barclays Center. I've been on a major stage except the Barclays Center. So obviously I know what I'm talking about. I've been doing it for some years. All right. So the first tip I'd like to share for you is out of my book, and it's called No Promotion is Bad Promotion. All publicity is good publicity. Just spell my name right. Now, the first promotional tip I'd like to share with you is whatever you are born to do will always be with you because it is a part of you. Do not fight it. Embrace it. What do I mean by that? Now, a lot of you are always trying to find out what's your talent. What can I do? I don't know what I could do. My parents never taught me. I was never guided. But really, what you are able to do have always been with you. Like some people know how to dance. Some people know how to talk. Some people know how to write. Some people know how to fix things. Some people know how to break things apart. That's when you get into demolition. Some people know how to construct things. That's when you become an architect. But I remember my own son. One of my sons used to take little Legos and build spaceships and all types of stuff. And then he wanted to become an architect. Now, architectural designers and construction workers and contractors are in my family. My grandfather was an independent contractor in Jamaica. Then I have a cousin on my father's side of the family. My grandfather's on my mother's side of the family, but my father's side of the family, my cousin is an architect, one of the major architectural engineers for Kings County Hospital, the new wing of Kings County Hospital. My cousin was the lead of that. So it's in my family. So it's all in your bloodline what you're supposed to do. I don't care what it is. It's just that you have to find what it is and turn your pain, pleasures, and profit, your pain, pleasures, and passions into profit. I don't care if you're working a business or working a job right now. If you're working for somebody, it's cool. I'm not against anybody working a job. But if you have an itching urge, a dying urge to bring out of you a new book, to go and dance, to write, whatever you want to do, it's already in you. So the first tip in my book is whatever you are born to do will always be with you because it is a part of you. Do not fight it, embrace it. Now, the second tip, I call it numbers. No promotion is bad promotion. Tip B. The second tip is teamwork makes a difference. So if you plan on starting anything, have a vision for it, research it, set a goal for it, and develop a good team that sees what you see and are willing to work and put in the time. Remember, interdependence is the new age word for teamwork. What did I just say? Interdependence is the new age word for teamwork. In other words, what is interdependence? In my book, I wrote a dictionary meaning. The word independent is made of two words: inter, which means between or among, all right, or mutually, or reciprocally, or interbreed. And depend is a part of depend, which means be controlled or determined by, or be unable to do without. Now, according to the book by Bill Clan, 10 rules to break and 10 rules to make. He writes, interdependent people have made themselves duplicatable. Interdependent people have made themselves duplicatable. They want anyone to be able to do what they do. They want to work closely with others using the combined efforts of everyone to create more than any of them could have managed on their own. So what does that mean? Family, if you get a team of people that knows exactly what you're supposed to do or what they're supposed to do, every link on that team will be strong and everybody would be able to propel that business that you have as a team. Being interdependent, working with each other, will become successful. So just like a lot of people say, a team is as strong as their weakest link. We try not as if everybody's interdependent and working together and everybody know their position and know what they're supposed to do and know how to fall in line and know the protocols just in case someone slips. Everybody falls in line and do what they got to do, and that success still elevates to the next level because everybody's on point. Everybody knows what to do. It's just like the government of America. If the president dies tomorrow, who steps in? The vice president. See, there is a protocol that we all have to establish, even in our regular life, even in our business life. Whatever you do and however you do it, that's how you do it. So in my book, I discuss this and touch on being interdependent and how to work as a team and how we should learn to work as a team. Even I have fallen short of teamwork back in the day, but when I was working for legendary promotions, I learned how to work as a team, and we all put our 100% in to making that thing happen. Being interdependent because each one of us know what we're supposed to do. We know how to do it, and we work 100%, putting it all in to establish a successful event or a successful promotion at the end of the day. I can actually say at SOBs, when I was running SOBs for a good 3 to 5 years, 80 to 90% of my events were successful. Unless snow or unless the artist couldn't make it, the act of God, all that kind of stuff came into play. But out of all of the events that I've done, 85 to 90% of all of my events were successful at SOBs for 3 to 5 years in New York City. And that's New York City can be a very tough market if you don't know what you're doing. Believe me, those who promote knows. Now, no promotion is bad promotion. Tip number 3, take time. Take time and study what you want to produce and promote, or at least have someone on your team do it. This will make a world of difference to your success in this business. Let me repeat that. Take time and study what you want to produce and promote, or at least have someone on your team do it. This will make a world of difference to your success in this business. Take time and research the demographics, fam. Know who you're promoting to, even on social media. If you're advertising on social media, they'll ask you if you want, what's the age range you want. So you got to know what your product entails and what you need to do with that product and who you want to reach with that product, whether it's from 18 to 65 or 18 to 25 or 25 to 65. That's how you develop that kind of research. Know your demographics, know who you're promoting, know what you're promoting, and if people will accept what you're promoting. One thing I learned from a person at Jammin's Promotion named George Crooks, he always used to say to us back in the day, he always used to say, bring the best acts. Always put the best acts up there. So that's the draw. Any other acts, that's the opening acts, that's just the fill-in. But always bring the best acts and present it to the people. Especially in New York, because New York is a star-struck place. And everybody loves a star. Everybody loves a star unless you learn to build the star. You have to build the star out here. And I know some stars that's been built out here. People like Shaggy was built out here. Will Downing Jr. was building, and we all went to Erasmus, which is crazy. We all went to Erasmus. Will Downing Jr., the jazz singer, the smooth jazz singer, and Shaggy, the reggae artist who sold 10 million copies. That brother and those brothers went to Erasmus with us back in the day. So I was connected with them also. So from Erasmus, because I went and attended Erasmus. Erasmus is one of my last schools before I got kicked out of it, but it's all right. But like I said, this is all about promoting and knowing how to promote your business, how to promote your brand, and this is my book on it. No promotion is bad promotion. All publicity is good publicity. Just spell my name. Like I said, it's right now, it's half price. If you want to order this book, you can order my book right now. It's $9.99. It's $9.99, and you could order it via PayPal. And my PayPal address, if you want to do PayPal, you can also go to payme.com, King Simon, or go to King Simon, use King Simon Productions at gmail.com. And plus shipping and handling is like an extra $6 or $7 to send this book. If you want the whole package of all my books, if you want my whole book, all my books, it's 3 books. You get it for $50, and that's an extra $12 to $13 for shipping and handling. But again, I'm sharing tips with you on how to promote, basic tips that's in my book. I'm going to read the tips that I've written down from 2012. I wrote this book, so I revised this book. And right now I'm just selling the balance that I have of them. I have I think 9 left. I have 9 left. So I'm selling the balance of those until I redo the editing and redo the pictures. I'm going to do some professional photography, but you can get this one exclusively right now for $9.99. Now, tip number 4, which is tip D, because I'm going by letters with this, is no promotion is bad promotion. Tip D. Always enjoy what you do and present it with that same energy of enjoyment. So your customers and your patrons will feel what you are giving off, and they'll become your mouthpiece and spread the word for you. Word of mouth is so important, but you have to put the energy into your word of mouth. What did I say at my tip? Always, my tip number D is always enjoy what you do and present it with the same energy of enjoyment. Like if you see me before the stage, I'm always laughing. I'm always happy. And I'm presenting myself and having a good time. You have to present it with that energy so people will want it, and then they will promote it for you. They will become the mouthpiece or the trumpet for you in order for your product or your brand to expand. So that's what I'm saying. And tip number 4, which is tip number D for no promotion is bad promotion. Learn to bring your energy to it. You can't sell a product and be dull and dumb and you want to buy this, this is a good book. I think, this is a good event. I think you should come to it because this event, you can't come with that dull energy. Man, when you see me, I'm like, yo, this is going to be off the hizzle for shizzle, baby. That's how I get in. My energy is always up. It's like, yo, this is what I'm selling. This is what I'm going to do. If you're a good salesman, you're supposed to have the energy up there. You're supposed to be promoting hardcore everywhere and just represent it with a smile. If you got good teeth, smile, damn it, smile. So that's why in this book, it says people will spread it for you. I've been in train stations giving out my own flyers. I've been on train stations giving out my own flyers. And guess what? One lady said, "Is that a King Simon event?" She didn't even know who I was. She just heard about me by word of mouth. She said, "Is that a King Simon event?" And so I said, "Yes, sister, it is a King Simon event." And she came and grabbed the flyer. I didn't even say nothing else. I didn't need to say it was me. I'm King Simon. It ain't all about me. It was about me getting the information to her so she would come out to the event eventually, because she said she heard so much about King Simon and how his events are professionally done and respectful that she wanted to come to a King Simon event. And that's what happened. So that is tip D. Understand, always enjoy what you do and present it with that same energy of enjoyment. So your customers and patrons will feel what you are giving off, and they'll become your mouthpiece and spread the word for you. That's number 4. Number 5, pardon me here. Number 5, no promotion is bad promotion. Tip number 5, which is the letter E. One should study the craft that they plan on getting into. If you have a passion to become anything in life, you should be determined to study what it is you want to become and master it. Again, I'll say it to you again, family. Please share this video, because I'm trying to help those who want to learn how to promote their own brand, who want to learn how to promote their own business. From a small level to a large level is all good. From a small level to a large level is all good. This is what my book does. No promotion is bad promotion. This is what my book does, is help you to promote from a small level to a higher level. I've done it. I've made money. I've lost money because I didn't know how to handle money. I didn't know how to save money. So I've made a lot of money in the promotional business, especially in the reggae and the music business. I made a lot of money working with SOBs, Madison Square Garden, and all that. I learned how to flip money to a certain extent. Then I lost money and all kinds of stuff. Everything went down. But it is what it is. You can always keep on bettering your best. You can always be better than what you was. And that's what I've done in this community, as far as the awareness community, or what people call the so-called conscious community. I've packed houses from Dr. Sabi to fill different venues at different places. I've just done it, and that's what I'm talking about here, how to promote in your own territory, wherever you may be on this earth. Especially in England, especially in the Caribbean, using social media like these. I'm on YouTube at King Simon Productions, at King Simon Presents. I'm on Instagram right now at King Simon Production, and I'm on Facebook at King Simon. Okay, so share these videos with other people so they can learn, and share it with other people that might want to learn how to promote their own product or promote their own business. You can do it from a small level. Like I always tell people, you can always, anybody, in a lot of people call me and say, "Hey, we need y'all to bring those lectures down here. We need y'all to do this." Look, we need you to start setting up your own venues. You could start in a library if you have to. You could start in a community center if you have to. You could start anywhere. You could start on the street like Jay Morrison. Jay Morrison starts on the street in the community and start teaching in the street. You could start from the street. A lot of us did it on the street. So don't be surprised. Don't be surprised on who you might pull in and what you might want to do and how you might want to do. Just do it. Don't worry about where the money is going to come from. Just do it. Like they used to say, start singing and the choir will follow you. If you start to sing the song, the choir will follow you. In other words, if you start the promotion and you start to put it out there and you start making that buzz, people will start signing your mailing list. People will start coming out. People will start sharing what you're doing. So that's why my promotional tip number 3 is one should study the craft that they plan on getting into. And if you have a passion to become anything in life, you should be determined to study what it is you want to become and master it. I am a master promoter because I have put in the work to be a master promoter. I've promoted parties. I've promoted pajama parties. I've promoted painting fashion show. I've promoted fashion show. I've promoted for Essence magazine. I've promoted for different places, different venues, major venues throughout New York City for most of my life. And I was born in a nightclub. So pardon me, family, I'm talking to 3 different networks here. I'm talking on YouTube, I'm talking on Instagram, and I'm talking on Facebook. Let's go to tip number 6. Tip number 6, family. We're going to go through 9 tips so you can get this. It's going to be recorded. Y'all can listen to it over and over again. Learn, 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 and spread, spread, spread. Learn, earn, and return. Learn, earn, and return. That's what George Frazier from Hidden Colors said. Learn the information, earn from the information, and then return. So I'm returning the information to you for free. But if you want to buy the book is $9.99. I slashed the price from $19.99. It's gone to $9.99. I'm selling it personally because I only have like 9 left. I think I got 9 of these left because I am going to I'm going to do some more editing because this is from 2012, and my language has changed since 2012 because this was actually my first book that I ever put out, and my language has changed since 2012. Matter of fact, I was just reading through it. I was like, wow, I definitely need to get in, but the information is powerful still. The information on sponsorship and what to do and how to do things and the different things is still powerful. So it's good to get the book for yourself if you have to. All right, so from tip number 5 to tip number 6. This is a long one. All right. Take time to learn about your abilities and your loved one's abilities. You would be amazed at what great businesses can come out of it. I suggest that everyone in your family get charted through astrology, numerology, or know your family lineage of business to find out who is an entrepreneur or who was an entrepreneur, who was a doctor, who was a builder, who was a creative spirit, or who had various skills in your ancestry or your bloodline. People, talk to your parents, talk to your aunties, talk to those people that know your family, or go get a numerology reading from myself or Lloyd Strayhorn or various other people. Go get an astrology reading from my astrologycoach.com or brother Raku or sister Karina Dean or different other people that does it. Get your readings or learn to understand your reading. Some people are against it, but just remember this, family. Numerology and astrology are just guidance. It's nothing for you to worship and all that kind of stuff. It's just there to guide you and help you to be the very best that you can be on a higher level. So that's what I use numerology from a positive intentions. If people have come with it with the positive intentions, then it can help you. Numerology, astrology, and all those modalities, tarot, can really help you to guide you. Not the way they've been dogging it in other religions and all that. They be trying to dog it. But I'm telling you, just like you use Bibles or GPS or use a map to get where you have to go from one place to another, human existence needs some guidance. As long as you don't worship the numbers, as long as you don't worship us, as long as you don't worship tarot, as long as you don't worship these things. Because at the end of the day, it is intuitively in you, it is in your DNA, and you're supposed to find out something that will help you to guide you to be the very best you can be in life so you can be a productive human being and be a part of the solution and not a part of the problem. That's why I put that in the book as far as tip number F or tip number 6. Now, tip number 7, which is the G. No promotion is bad promotion. Tip G, which is a 7. It says, find out what is your therapy. Find out what is your therapy. What is your spirit driven to do in this lifetime? Do not hold your talents inside because it will choke you until you let it out, or it will literally kill you from inside. Also, stay away from the energy drainers and negative people. Boom. Let me share a story that Les Brown shared with us years ago when Les Brown was teaching a whole month class. Every week he came in and I was a part of that class, and he taught it for free right in the Penn Hotel, the New York Penn Hotel, in October, I think, of 2013 or 2012 or before that. And Les Brown said he always, I'm going to read what he says in this story. He says, world-renowned motivational speaker. I got it in my book. I got Les Brown is in my book. Y'all don't see it. Les Brown is in my book. Yeah, he's one of the people in my book. World-renowned motivational speaker was once on a plane going to a friend's funeral. A dear friend of his died and passed on. And he was reading an article about eating habits of people. And it said millions of people, listen carefully, people, listen carefully, YouTube, listen carefully, Instagram, listen carefully, Facebook. Les Brown said when he went into the funeral of his dear friend who passed on, he was reading an article in the newspaper and it said millions of people are dying because of what they are eating. And then he heard in his spirit his friend tell him, the person that passed on, she said, Les, the next time you speak, say even more people are dying because of what is eating them. Even more people are dying because of what is eating them. What does she mean by that? Now, apparently, according to the story that Les Brown conveyed at a lecture, Les Brown was saying that this woman had some great talents that kept on being hindered by her husband. Who are the energy vampires around you that's hindering you from growing and expressing your talents? Is it your mom? Is it your dad? Is it your sister or your brother? Who is it around you that's hindered? So when she said Les, in his spirit or in his ears, he heard her voice say, Les, next time you speak, say even more people or more are dying because of what is eating them. What is eating out to do? And that you keep on holding back. You keep on second guessing yourself. Stop second guessing yourself and do what you love to do, because if you do what you love to do, you'll never work a day in your life. That's why at the tip number 7, I say, find out what is your therapy. What is your spirit driven to do in this lifetime? What's your therapy? My therapy is when I get in front of the mic, I don't believe I can do any wrong because I'm funny, I'm having fun, I enjoy myself. When I hold that mic, when I speak before people, when I used to sing in front of people, although my friend Katrina, she's on the line. I know, big up to you, Katrina. Katrina, remember when I opened up for Shabba Ranks? And I always tell this story when Katrina pops up. She handed me a cup of orange juice because I didn't drink, I didn't smoke, but she handed me a cup of orange juice and I literally, this is what my hand was shaking like this because I was on the stage with Shabba Ranks in 1990. He was one of the biggest artists of that time. So when she handed me the drink almost went all over the floor because my hands were so nervous of the drink and it was just a drink of orange juice. But when I got that mic in my hand, when that microphone got in my hand, it was a comfort zone for me. It was my therapy that said, yo, black and white story in my mind. Ooh, yeah. Then I just ripped it. And people was applauding, yo, Simon, yo. That just showed me that my therapy is the microphone. And when it comes in my hand, it just drives me to do my very best. So you got to do not hold your talents back, family. If you want to write a book, write the damn book. If you want to do dance classes, do the darn dance classes. Turn your pain, your passions, and your pleasures into profit to help your family generationally. Set up a generational wealth generational fund. Start building wealth generation and building for your family in its future. Learn how to do this. It can be done. It can be done. Believe that. You know what I'm saying? So let's go to tip number 8. Let's go to tip number 8. I know I took y'all on a high. And like, keep it moving. I'll just keep it moving after that. Let's go to tip number 8. Tip number 8 is all promotions are necessary, but you must be willing to overcome the fear of losing money and be able to see a project, production, and promotion to its conclusion. Let me repeat that again. All promotions are necessary. Let's start with that. Everywhere you go, you see a promotion. Every bus, every sign, everything that you see, a church, a masjid, anything that you see that has a printed word on it is a promotion. Then you're on social media. Then you're on Instagram, you're on Twitter, you DMing, you doing all this kind of stuff. You're on YouTube. Everything out here is about promoting. And if you don't learn the art or the basics of promotion, It's all right. Learn the basics. And this is what my book teaches, the basics of promotion. Because if you know the basics, you can develop multiple techniques later on, just like in martial arts. In martial arts, we learn how to block and punch and kick and do the side, the basics of it. Sidestep, how to move, how to duck. We learn how to do the basics first. And then we create the techniques out of the basics. It's just like music. There's 7 notes in the music, in music genre, but every note is able to produce an orchestra of music, whether it be reggae music, whether it be classical music, whether it be R&B, whether it be hip hop, whatever it is, it's only 7 notes. The basics, whatever it is, it's only 7 notes. And we got to know the basics and then apply the basics, and the basics will take you to the next level of your success. That's why I say all promotions are necessary, but you must be willing to overcome the fear of losing money and be able to see a project, production, and promotion to its conclusion. What do I mean? Scared of money won't make no money. Simple as that. I spend thousands of dollars on flyers. Some of y'all can't even fathom the amount of flyers I've spent in 1 year. I've put out 5,000 to 10,000 flyers a month, or 20,000 flyers in a month. Back in the day, in the reggae world, people who know me at SOBs, I put out 5,000 flyers per week. Every borough. I didn't go to Staten Island. I just stayed in the other boroughs. But I did send some people to Staten Island. But every borough, I was hitting up places. Every borough. People who know me, they know me for that. As a matter of fact, today I'll run into somebody and say, yo, Simon Templar, the legend, Dr. Bell. After he telling people that I'm a legend, I'm like, yo, brother, I'm your brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm just maintaining humility. But he's telling people, but SOBs, I used to promote 5,000 flyers per week. And I was doing a show every day of the week for 50 weeks. I did a show every week. We only had 2 weeks off on vacation. 2 weeks off of vacation. But so let's time 5,000. Let's time 5,000 flyers. 5,000 times, equal 5,000 times 50 weeks, equivalent to 250,000 flyers a year. I was putting out 250,000 flyers a year for SOBs for 3 to 5 years. None of y'all can fathom that. Some of y'all have never even picked up 5,000 flyers. But we was hand promoting, dropping it off at stores, dropping it off at restaurants, doing all kinds, hitting up people in cars and at parties and all that. 5,000 flyers per week. And we was working 50 weeks out of the year. I promoted a Reggae Wednesdays or Reggae Tuesdays every week for 50 weeks. Or then we had some major shows. It's all in here. You'll see all the pictures and all that kind of stuff in here. Everybody, all the different people that I've promoted and all that, the Beanie Mans, the Lucianos, all that. It's in the book also. Okay? So it's very important that you make it known that you're going to spend money. You're scared of money, don't make no money. So learn how to budget, how to spend money, how to use your money to promote your business, promote yourself. That's why I advertise on Facebook. I advertise on Instagram. I advertise on different places all the time. I try to do that because this is a new medium. It's not about flyers anymore. I don't even produce that many flyers. So I use the new medium, but I still keep the basics out there on the street. If you're out there on the street, you still see my flyers out there on the street. I compete against all the clubs out there on the street. I compete against the clubs in New York City. So you might see a club flyer, but you're going to see a conscious flyer right next to it. That's how I compete because I grew up in that culture, family. So the last but not least, before I get off, is the 9th one, which I call tip number I, or tip letter I. No promotion is bad promotion, tip I. True promoters should anticipate bumps in the road. It is all a part of the business. Always have a backup plan and be able to adapt and improvise in case of emergencies. Let me repeat that again, family. True promoters should anticipate bumps in the road. It is all a part of the business, and always have a backup plan and be able to adapt and improvise in case of emergency. That was the last tip. What do I mean by that? If you're a true promoter, or if you plan on promoting, look, they're going to be ups and downs because promoting is a form of risk. The more you put out, the more you get back. I remember the first promotion I did when I came back in this so-called conscious community, because I was in it since 85, as far as we wasn't calling the conscious community then. Everybody was just aware, or you was part of this nation, or you was a part of this mosque, or this temple, or you was part of the Hebrews, or you was part of the Anars, or whatever. We wasn't calling the conscious community then. But I remember when I promoted my first event, and I was thinking like a speaker, and not to say that all speakers are not promoters, but some speakers, they just do what they got to do and give you like 1,000 flyers or put out 500 flyers, and they think that's going to sell. That's not what I learned in the club, family. That's not how I learned in promoting Madison Square Garden. That's not what I learned when promoting Temptations nightclub, which is called Brooklyn Rocks today. It's not what I learned when I did Caribbean City, which is called The Buzz today. It's not what I learned when I did SOBs, which is still SOBs. It's not what I learned when I did Radio City Hall. And I went in there thinking in another mindset, forgetting my promotional skills. And that event turned out to have only 5 people. 5 people that event turned out. My son's mother at that time. My son's mother at the time. I think Brother Jason X came out. Respect to him. Stella and her son's father came out at that time. I think those were the only people that came out. So friends and family supported. But when I realized that, I said, man, I'm going to put out the 2,000, 5,000 flyers like I did. And the next event turned out to have like 60 to 100 people. Then the next event happened. I said the Duke of Tears. I had another 60 to 100 people. Then I built it again. Then I did Dr. Sabi. Boom! Dr. Sabi was the big one. Had 500 people at that church right there, St. Anthony's Baptist Church in 2007. Dr. Sabi. It's in the book. It's in the book, Dr. Sabi promotion. I put all of the flyers, most of the flyers I couldn't put all of the flyers, but I put most of the flyers in the book to stress to you what I mean. I've promoted Malik Yoba. I've promoted Malik Yoba. If you don't know, now you know. I've promoted Tony Rebel. You know, Tony Rebel's there. I've promoted so many people in my life. Kirpatan, Baby Sham. I've promoted all them people you hear about. I've promoted Junior Reed, Yami Bolo, Alpha Blondie from out of Africa. I've promoted them all, man, from Africa to here. I've promoted. I've done, and then when I got into the conscious movement, back into the conscious movement, that's when I did my thing with people like Lloyd Strayhorn. I said the Duke of Tears, who's coming in June the 3rd with Bubba Phil Valentine and Brother Panic. I said the Duke of Tears. I worked with him. Dr. Sabi, this was the one that took me over the hump. Dr. Sabi promotion was the one that took me over the hump. That was the one. See, that's why in the early part of this video, I said you must find one of those good acts, because our people in New York is starstruck. Our people in New York is starstruck. So you got to always present the best foot first. You always got to present the best act and then put on your opening acts. You know, put on your opening acts if you have to. That's all. Put on your opening acts. Those new people that want to get on there and do 5 minutes or 10 minutes, that's when you put them on. I'm talking about this is good for promotions, not only in consciousness, but it's also good for club promotions. It's good for show, spoken word, whatever you do, this is good for promoting in multiple levels. But this is about groundwork. This is about doing the groundwork from the ground up. In any territory that you're in, that you're able to do the promotion. I also give the laws and codes and why you need to look up laws and codes in your own prospective territory so you don't get arrested for somebody. Because certain places you can't put a flyer on. You can't put flyers on certain cars or certain gates in certain places in New York. So they have different codes and laws in different areas and different territories of the United States. So it's very important that you learn to do that. So I'm just going to end on this, family. Big up to Hot Coco. Big up to Hot Coco. She's been in my documentary also. If you buy the package deal of all my books, you will get a free DVD of No Promotion is Bad Promotion. There is a DVD that was produced by myself and Turtle Gang. You can get all 3 of these books for $50. Like I said, this is 20. This is 20. And this, I slashed it half price from $19.99 to only $10 or $9.99. You can get all of these. My email, if you want to go to my email and say and tell me that you want to order the books or order one of the books, just let me know. My email is kingsimonproductions@gmail.com. That's King Simon Production, either with an S at the end of production or without an S. I own both of them. King Simon Productions or King Simon Productions. You can use that at gmail.com or go to my website. I got two websites, kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com. That's kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com. Or you can go to numbersrsimple.com. That's either numbers, the letter R, simple.com, or numbers, ARE, simple.com. I own both of those. I own those things. Also, you can either hit me up a private message on Facebook or either DM me on King Simon Prod or at Twitter, or you can hit me up on Instagram, message me on Instagram, or hit me up from YouTube. Email me on YouTube, please. Email me, numbersrsimple@gmail or kingsimonproductions@gmail. If you want the books, if you want the package, beautiful. But remember, you got to include shipping and handling. So when you do email me, I'll tell you what's the shipping and handling, and you will get these books within a week to 2 weeks. Got to ship them out and make them happen. But I only have 9 left of each of my books that I have here. The rest of them is on Amazon and Kindle. So if you want to order them on Amazon and Kindle, you won't get the same deal. You won't get the same sale. But if you want to order them now, you got to go through me. And I only got 9 left. So if I don't respond to you, that means all 9 of them were sold out. It is what it is. Before I go, let me big up some of the shows and events that I got coming up. Of course, this coming Sunday, family, Dr. Laila Africa in the mother flipping building. Dr. Africa in the building. Yo, Dr. Africa, y'all need to take his course. I sat in a Dr. Africa's course while I was staying with him. A 2-day course is, he gives them the information. He's written 10 books already. But Dr. Africa, without any books, without any notes, Dr. Africa dropping this wisdom on these sisters, man. He was just dropping it. They paid for what they got, what they paid for. Dr. Africa, go to his website, LailaAfrica.com, and sign up for his online classes, or you can sign up for his face-to-face classes while he's in New York, or go to his house. He'll invite you to his house and you can sit. He'll put you in separate rooms, all that good stuff. Dr. Africa ain't no joke, but I sat in his class and my brain started swelling. That's how deep Dr. Africa was. But he explained it. He gave the deep stuff, but then he broke it down to the very minute level so you could understand it like you was a child. And he showed you the balance of the male and female dynamics in the medical world, because in the European world, it's more male dominated. Think about that. In the European world, it's more male dominated. And most of the words dealing with health is male dominated. So he broke it down to the minute iota and broke it down and you the Charles Finch, who gave you the female counterpart from an African perspective and showed you the male counterparts to the female counterparts of the medical world to the male counterparts in the medical world. Dr. Africa goes in. Woo! Man. So I'm telling you, family, he's going to be in town this weekend at Nicholas Brooklyn Bookstore at 1396 Fulton Street in Brooklyn, New York. I might show it on Facebook and on YouTube. I might, you know what? Because Facebook is limited. I only have 5,000 people there. I'm going to show it on YouTube for free, a part of it. I'm not going to show you all of that, but I'll show you a part of the mental health therapist that's going to be coming in. I'll show you all of Dr. Melanie, and I'll show you just half of Dr. Africa. I can't give you all of it. I want you to be there or get the DVD. It's very important. All right. Because I'm supporting Dr. Africa. I'm paying him also. And, I got to give him his honorarium. You got to show love to your elders. But he's going to be at Nicholas Brooklyn, and it's $25 in advance, $30 at the door. After 6 p.m. it's $30. If you get there before 6 p.m. it's $25. or you can pay via PayPal if you want to be a part of it. And if you do get on the live stream and you see the live stream on YouTube, give a donation. I'll put something on the donation box. You can put a donation in, and I'll split the donation with Dr. Africa, and we'll do what we got to do and make it happen. But Dr. Africa will be in town live and direct, and we're speaking on why our people don't get it. There is a war for our mind and our health. They're trying to kill us with the GMOs and the poisonous water and all that kind of craziness. Dr. Africa, yo, he be breaking it down. You go to his house, he got filters all over his house. He ain't playing. He's filtration there. Everything is filtered. He's raw food, he's straight raw food, raw dog. I'm telling you. He's the truth. At 70-something years old, he works out every day. He does 300 sit-ups, 300 to 500 sit-ups. He does push-ups. He's doing his thing, and he runs every day. That's just Doc. I'm like, yo, I was ashamed because his abs look better than mine. So I was rolling. But it is what it is. And so I can't wait to be like him. I'm going to be just like Dr. Africa, Doc. I'm going to work out. He Aquarius like me, too. So, we got to stay point. Also, Atlanta, guess what? I'm coming to town. Yeah, King Simon is coming to town. King Simon is coming to town. King Simon is coming to town. Yeah, I'm coming to Atlanta, baby. We're going to be speaking I'm going to be one of the featured speakers at the African Sexual Alchemy Conference. How I keep this energy up? Yeah, you got to know how to do some good sex. Yeah, I'm going to break it down numerically, but we're going to have Chief Yuya, we're going to have Baba Kaya, we're going to have Queen Neat speaking on penis food and what kind of food men need to eat for the penis and what women need to eat for the vagina, what kind of food is good for those part of your bodies. Oh yeah, they're gonna drop it. I'm gonna break down the numbers and who works and how you gotta do this. I'm gonna go in with the numbers. I got a whole PowerPoint and I'm gonna have the board writing it down and doing my thing. So it's sold out. It's sold out. We are sold out at the studio. So we're gonna be doing a live stream. So please go to goodsexatlanta.com if you want to see the live stream of this. That's goodsexatlanta.com. That's goodsexatlanta.com. Yes, goodsexatlanta.com. That's the website. If you want to see the live stream, we're sold out at the venue. Done. At the temple, we already sold out. Also, if you want to learn numerology, I do have online classes, family. Starting June the 17th, I have online classes. June the 17th, 2018. It will be every Sunday for 4 weeks at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you're somewhere else, you got to be able to sink in with us. That's June 17th all the way to July the 8th. And I do 2-hour classes every Sunday from June 17th. It's only $200. That's $50 per class for 4 weeks. And of course, you get a certificate. I'm working on a certificate for my last class that I just completed. And believe me, I'm trying to get a good certificate. So I'm making sure everything is right and everything is typed right. And I need all the names. So if you want to learn numerology, the powers of numbers, it's called numbers are simple, people are complicated. The powers of numbers from 0 through 9 and how to use them. That's what we be teaching online. That's right. It's King Simon teaching it live and direct online, private, exclusive, and I only need 10 to 15 people. I don't allow no more than 10 to 15 people because I want to be able to answer all your questions after the class and be able to talk to you. And so one question per person. So if I need to do that, we do it. And I'm developing. So, and the workbook is my book. Numbers are simple. You got to get my book on Amazon and Kindle. Numbers are simple. People are complicated. Get my book. If you want to join my class, make sure you get my book. Join my class, get my book, and that's part of the workbook, and then you can learn from there. But once again, I'm getting ready to get out of here, family. I love and respect you, YouTube. I love and respect you, Instagram. I love and respect you, Facebook. I want to thank all of y'all for supporting me for so many years. Those who know me from the reggae world and the conscious world and all the other worlds, man, that y'all know me from. I've done a lot of different things, a lot of parties. Believe me, I've done a lot of events in my life. I want to thank every one of you from the bottom or from all over my heart for being so supportive. I genuinely love and respect all of you because y'all are the ones that put the wind under my wings to do what I have to do, to bring in the good people, to do what I have to do, to keep it focused and do. Big up to my cousin Gideon Block all the time. Make sure you go to his channel, Gideon Block all the time. Respect to him. And people, remember, do what you love to do and you'll never work a day in your life. Find what's your passion. Even sisters and brothers that have been pained or hurt, take your pain and turn it into a profit. Earn some money from it, because what your pain can probably help another child or help another person if you write about it. My autobiography is going to be off the hook because it's going to be a roller coaster of emotions. Roller coaster of emotions, from baby mothers to all of that, to ex-girlfriends, to it's called When the Late Bell Rang, a constructive and scandalous life of a promoter. That's the undertitle. A constructive and scandalous life of a promoter. Of course, it's going to end up positive, but I'm telling you, family, when that book come out, the autobiography, I'm not naming any names, but those who read it will know who they are. Put it like that. Friends that read it, or people that know me, they gonna know who it is, and that'll be between me and them and the creator. That's it. But I love you, family. I respect you, and like I said, go to my website, kingsimonproduction.wordpress.com, and numbersrsimple.com. I'm going to end Instagram first. Bye, Instagram. Love y'all. Make sure y'all share this. All right. Peace out. And y'all do what you got to do. I love you. And Instagram. Oh, a lot of people is on the Instagram. I'm sharing y'all right now. Big up to you. And Facebook, I'm going to end you right now. Facebook, I love you, Facebook. Thank you very much for all your support and all you do, all the people that came through. Like I said, please get my books, and do what we got to do. Let's learn. Let's teach some of these people in their territory how to promote, how to produce their own events. From the small events, start off small and build your audience. You can do that within a year to 2 years. You'll have a good audience. Believe me, it can work. You can do it. All right, Facebook, I'm out of here. I love you. And then I'll go to YouTube and shut it down. YouTube, I'm coming to you next. Love my YouTube channel. Bang! What's up, YouTube? This is King Simon Presents. Make sure you share this. Please share this video, because it's an educational video to help others to learn how to promote. I'm just giving basic tips out of my book. So they can learn how to promote it. Anyway, because I know this is going to reach all over the world. People that are, I got to think about 4,000 to 5,000 subscribers so far. I build mine organically because I haven't really been promoting it, but now I'm going to turn up on it and I'm just working. So share this, subscribe, press the bell so you can get all my videos that come in. Also, I have my own app. You can go to App Village and get my app, and then you can get all the discounts and all the deals and all that kind of stuff that I send out. I had a discount for Dr. Africa. I was selling tickets for like $15, $20. People missed out on that. Now it's $25 and $30. See, I'm trying to give it. And remember, young people are free. Young people are absolutely free to come to my events from the ages of 0 to 17, depending on who I'm co-producing with, because sometimes I work with other people. But for my events, all young people are absolutely free, only because I got this knowledge at the age of 14 also. At the age of 14, I got this knowledge through the 5% Nation. Then I went to the Ansar Allah community. Then I went to the Nation of Islam. And then from the Nation of Islam, I just seek knowledge. That's all I went into, more knowledge from the Moors and all that kind of stuff. So I got this knowledge at 14. So all young people from 0 to 17 that's willing to sit down and learn and get a notebook pad, they are welcome to come to any of my events for absolutely free. Young people, 0 to 17, bring a young person out to get this knowledge, to get and share this with some young people also. They can learn how to promote from now, learn how to use their social media for better. And you got some people that know how to do it. But make money from your social media. Make money from your Twitter. Make money from your Instagram. Don't just post up your backside or post up your people getting beat up. Make money from it and start investing properly into your generational wealth. Start doing that. Start doing that, family. I love you. I respect you, YouTube. Share. Press the like button. And please, be your very best representative of yourself wherever you are. One love, one aim, one destiny, like Marcus Garvey used to say. Peace. I'm out.